Hello, this is David Dean, and yes, we're getting ready to run Storm Shield Defense number 7. I already did a video of the trap tunnel builds. I will put a link to that in the description. We have the new Amplifier F, which unfortunately we could only build for 2 of the 3 sides it could possibly get attacked by. So what we're doing this time is that I'm going to start the Storm Shield Defense, I'm going to place my base, and then I'm going to get on my hoverboard, get over here, and do the rest of the building just in case we get attacked from the west on Amp F. And one thing I wanted to do beforehand, that won't work. And I will be going through at the end of the video to basically show off all the traps, my build, and what weapons. And I'm just you can't place the base down before you run the Storm Shield Defense, but you can, if you look at the bottom left hand corner, set it up so that the base is in your trap slot. So now the second I start this, I can run over and place my base without having to do the trap wheel again. And as we go through this, I'll tell you some more, but why keep you waiting? Let's get this going. I am using Mega Base as my prime hero. And why didn't it go on there? There it is. Alright, so we got our base down, we got them coming in, and we're going to get out of here. I do have 7 defenders up top, all with sniper rifles. Did not mean to hit that. Let's see if I can still make this. Alright. Alright, we're over here. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to build this all up and figure out how we want to build it. They're going to be coming up a ramp. Where is... Alright. So the ramp's over here. They can come from over here on this spawn or over in the middle. So we might as well go ahead and block that off. And I'm just kind of making this up as we go along. And really need that out of the way. I wish I had my obliterator. I'd just take it out with that. Where are we down to 3 minutes? Not good. Come on. Alright. And get this going. Won't be reinforced all that well. And let's see. So there's the ramp where they'll come up towards the middle. And then let's get some gas traps, because those always work so well. We are doing a lot more building and a lot more trapping than we did before. It's just a fact that at this level, shooting the husks really just kind of irritates them. They are 20 levels higher than I am. So they definitely, me shooting them, they just kind of laugh at that. And I gotta stop using the trap wheel. Bad, evil trap wheel. Alright, so if they're coming in this way, at least we got them hit to start with, slow them down a bit. Here, the only way they can come up is this middle rock piece here. So let's go ahead. I did not want to do that. We will fix that in a second. Get rid of that. Alright, can't put in floor pieces because they got to be able to walk up. And if I put in floor pieces, then they'll just blow it up with propane, or smashers will tear it down. So set up a timeout room right here. Then they come out here. And we're going to block that off, forcing them to come around. Let's see, they're going to be coming up that way. Can't do that. Alright. Okay, we got this. Let's go ahead, some more launchers. So if they make it through here, and I do not want that. There we go. Alright, get that. Well, we got 1 minute, so launcher hits them, sends them back, and they have to go through it all over again. And one thing I'm kind of worried about is the new husks that are the old husks, the lobber ones, but now they do building damage and damage to me. So it's going to be a lot more damage to my structures, most likely. Once again, got to stop hitting the trap wheel. We got 30 seconds. No, we got to get a little bit more done here. And we got this, and here we're trying to send them down into the lava. And we got 10 seconds. Alright, so what do we got? Damage on the amplifier? Nothing. So that part of it worked out good.
We have a break in the action.
Alright, where are we going? Alright, over to C. Let's get going. Hopefully that is enough of a build to get us through if this amplifier gets attacked from that direction. You got 30 seconds to get over there. And this is a world of difference now that we got the hoverboard. Trying to do this when the game first came out and running took endurance and you did not have the hoverboard. That was just horrible. Alright, I got this one set up as the one I want to use. And all this wood put down over here is just to extend the base out to both trap tunnels areas. Alright. And I have not placed my defenders. So here they come. We got to take out 400 of them. And the defenders are really just to take care, if we got flingers, take care of the flinger trash. And to take care of takers. And if any smashers get back here. So hopefully we will be good. Not hearing anything yet. What we got? Nope. Everything's looking good there. Okay. And we'll just put down one more just in case. And for the defenders, and first of all, everything I am using is 4-star. So basically level 106, except for a few of the defenders, I didn't even level them up that high. Back he goes and down he goes. So we got smashers coming in. And I did want to. I got one perk for good old Rosie. I know a lot of people really hate this thing. But if you got smashers, mainly 20 levels higher than yourself, let's see how it holds up. Well, it's not energy damage, so it's not doing much against this guy, sadly. Yep, that's kind of a waste. And that's even, I have a bonus on this. Alright, so we're going to get rid of Rosie. Bye-bye. Hey, Mr. Smasher. How's my defender? Should be... Where did he go? We just lost a Smasher. That launcher definitely sent him flying somewhere. Alright, we're all good down. Wow, we are at 153 already. Jeez, we went through 200 like it was nothing. All traps good in here. This one, 71. That's one thing. I did have to go back and reset my survivors on this. Because my survivor squads, because my launchers normally have 31 durability, but by redoing my survivor squad, I was able to get it up to 81 durability, which is absolutely great. But this went way too fast. Jeez, we annihilated this. I was actually kind of worried. But I gotta say, I know a lot of people are not all that happy with the update, the hero update. I'm kind of enjoying it. Let's see. Boom. Nope. Bull Rush doesn't do anything against him at 20 levels higher than me. Yo! And that should take him out. Yes. Love it. 15. But I actually love it with my constructor for doing big base builds. Because first of all, I got mega base, so it's the same area of effect as before. And then they got the Ice King, which puts on a 15% movement snare. That is huge. And slowing down all the husk in that area. And then with supercharged traps, I'm doing more trap damage. Ooh, this one is the ugliest of them all. Why? Why did it have to be this one? Alright. First of all, there's really no good place to put the base. Alright, get that down, get a little bit of this covered. I can't even run out this way or a lava ball will destroy all of... there it's already. I'm safe with that placement. I did put up a wall here with launchers. And I need to get over here. And we did not have propane on the last 2 waves, so there's a good chance we're going to get it this time. But I thought I saw a flinger, so I'm going to have to put down my defenders. Hopefully they won't blow up the propane and blow up my trap tunnels. And that is why I'm not using the obliterator with my defenders. It's because otherwise they'd be shooting through the trap tunnels and possibly blowing everything up. So what do we got in there? We got Huss bouncing all over the place. Alright, I got launchers set up there. This is why I have my defenders. They should take him out. Yep. Or he got taken out when he hit the amp. And actually, let's go ahead and throw down some more floor launchers. Plus then they'll have to beat their way up here to even get up on this ridge. But so far, not too bad. And let's see. Well, I don't... hope that 45 doesn't go out. Or backward stairs. And I never put down... Oh, the base is down way up there. I know what I'm doing. Alright, we got them coming through here. What do we got? So I got a little bit of a trap tunnel back there. An open area and then a trap tunnel here. I'm trying to do this with less materials than I did it in the past. And when I ran this before, I had used up all structural pieces. Whoa! Did he tear that up? Because usually if it's a propane tank, everything else would have been damaged. And that got taken out. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's get those up there. And what do we got? We got a little bit damage to the amp. I think that is from the flingers throwing stuff up. But we're at 250. Go away. Alright. Yeah, we got that flinger. Doesn't look like there's any propane near him, so... Santa's little helper. Yes, got him a second time. But they totally destroyed that area over there. That is messed up. That is going to come back to haunt me probably. 22, so I have to change that up. I don't know if that was caused by a spawn occurring there or what. Yep. So they spawned up here. Might as well go look at this. Whoa, I did not want to jump over. Alright, all coming in. Yeah. Get away from me. And if you want to see it on the big map, I'm back behind the spawn. And they're coming after me. Oh, yep. I was wondering. I wasn't seeing propane for the longest time. But yep, this is definitely a propane wave and a flinger wave. We're at, about 75% health. Hopefully he doesn't throw at me. Minute 30. Yep, he threw at me. That's okay. Back here. That's good. Just don't blow up my trap tunnel. Flinger. And I gotta say, even though it makes the game easier, I hate the fact they made the flinger so vulnerable to range damage. To me, that just takes a lot of the challenge out of the game. But I do love the changes they made to ninjas, because even though now they're not as helpful when it comes to flingers, because you can take them out with range damage, the ninjas are just doing tons and tons of damage in the game and are much more survivable. They're beating on the back of that wall. Not cool. But we got, what, 49 seconds? Wow. This is probably the easiest this has ever been. And yes, I know I took damage on it, but this is usually just such a nightmare. And let's just throw up a turret. That way, when they throw stuff up, he can shoot it down. 25 seconds left to go. And I love watching it. If you're wondering why I'm laughing at random moments, it's watching them get thrown up here and flung backwards. Absolutely beautiful. So we got 10 seconds left to go. Yeah, they're trying to beat in there. No worries. All right. Where are we going next? 2, 1. We got blast off. Yes.
We have a break in the action.
And what side? What side?
Another wave coming soon.
Eh.
Prepare for an attack.
Should I try going that way? Nah. All right. We got this. Ooh, they're coming through. All right, I rebuilt this one. Usually it's kind of rare that they come through this direction. So, kind of happy that they actually are. And did I just mess up? Yep. All right, there isn't really that good of a place. Whoa, they're spawning more off to that direction. Oh well, we'll make it work. And 1. And there. And the one thing I wish, we did lose out with constructors. Machinists used to have it that their traps would go off faster. And that isn't the case. We have no perk for speeding up traps anymore. Alright, they're spawning where they should. Just look bad on the graphic. I'll show you once I get... Well, I'm just going to put 3 down. Really, the defenders are hardly doing anything anymore. But yeah, down in the bottom right-hand corner. And what it is how much damage Husks take is determined by how high they fall from. So the higher they go up, the more damage they take when they fall. So the whole idea here is to totally... Oh, one turret. Alright. To get this up where when they fall, they die down in the pit. Where most builds before would just hit them down. They take a little bit of damage, but definitely not enough. And this guy's being annoying. Haha. What? He broke through. How dare you. Turret, hill, ah! Alright, I did get a turret up beforehand. But yeah, they're just bashing that out. That was not how they would do that before. So that could be a huge issue. Run? Alright, there we go. Anything getting through here? Nope. But I did this where I really don't have much around the amplifier. Just to save on building costs and to see if it would work. And yes, I'm taking a little bit of damage, but not much. Where did he go? Alright. Where are we at? We got another 300 to go. Let's go ahead and put a few more defenders up here to help kill that flinger trash. Hopefully killing it before it even reaches the amplifier. Alright, where are we at? We're about 10% damage on it. Alright. And I heard a taker somewhere. That's why I'm running in circles. Alright. Got that all taken care of. What do we got down here? Oh, he just went back further. So, I'm going to have to keep improving that lobber shield. I gotta say, right now, I've been trying to save on how many structural pieces I use. But the lobber shield is just eating up the structural pieces. So, we'll take this back even further. Oh, we found him. Bull rush. Get out of here. And maybe a heal would be a good idea. Alright, let's go see if we plugged up all the places they were coming through. I do love the defenders for taking out the takers. Alright, we extended out the lobber shield. All good there. Everything walking down here is getting taken out. What I did before, the wall lights were for some reason pushing the husk off the edge and into the pit. So I put wall lights on both sides that is guaranteed to stun the husk, even smashers. And that gives the launchers time enough to recharge, to send them up, and then they get taken out. So nice. That is working great. Come on in. Oh, wall light's out right there. Up he goes, and boom, baby. Down he goes. All right, we got one more wave to go. There goes another one. Can't wait to test that out again on smashers.
Another wave coming soon.
All right, how do we want to get over there? F, which way is it coming from? Ooh, it looks like it's coming from the way we built from. So we got, ooh, actually that's still the worst way for it to come from, because it's definitely not built up 100% the way I would like it. Come on. All right, you gotta love the geysers. 19 seconds. Not cool. Let's get that down. Trap wheel. All right, 4 seconds. This is going to be ugly. There's nowhere to put defenders on this. And launchers. Launchers to the rescue. If everything else fails, put up a launcher and a gas trap. All right, let's get back here so you can see what's going on. This is not going to be pretty. Alright, the spawn this time is straight out. So they can spawn way over here also and come up this path. Which obviously... Oh, they are using my main tunnel that I set up. And you can see it's just eating them up. But smashers are going to get through. Come on, big boy. Get on up here. And boom. He's over there. And he doesn't take much damage from that, but he will take damage over here. Ooh, it's taking 2 of those launchers. Boom! Belly flop. Oh, that is awesome. But it's taking 2 launchers to affect the husk. So that is a big issue. We only had 1 propane wave. Usually there's 2 of them, so there's chances are of... Yep, there it is. Propane. But they're getting launched back. Hardly anything is getting up here. All I gotta really worry about is the trap durability. So hopefully, this guy decided to go around. A bunch of them are going around now. So I may have to go and fix that. I was planning on throwing down the turret up here and shoot these things. But as we saw before, that wasn't doing all that much damage. Come on, guys. Down they go. Up they go. And boom, baby. That is awesome. Alright, we do have 1 propane getting through. Not cool. So get back a little further. And right there, you may have saw it, the exploder. He got taken out by the electric floors. I need to talk about that more once we're done here. Or actually, I can just go ahead right now for Machinist Thora. Ah, this is beautiful. Machinist Thor, her standard ability works the way it's supposed to with the electric floors. But I believe when she is your main hero, her electric floors are supposed to be doing 3 times more damage than when you use her as a support hero. That is currently not working. So just to let you know, and these traps are gonna run out. They're just going over them way too many times. So may have to do something about that. Throw up the turret to help finish them off a little faster. Ah, that is working so good though. And I do wonder, we got 400 left to go. Not good. Let's see, preload trap. I'm probably gonna die here, but hey, that's part of the fun. And we're just gonna do that. Hey, Mr. Smasher. I just hope that I don't end up having the propane thrown at me and it blows up everything we built. Where are we at? Oh, we're at 70. We're good to go. But let's get back up here. And yeah, see, these guys are getting... I'm going to let them come up that way. I could have blocked it off again. But hey, if we can take them down with the launchers, why not take them down? Come on. Alright, this is awesome. But I do wonder, we got, what, 270 left to go? Come on. If they had come around a different direction, the whole idea was to push them into the lava pit below us. But that did not work out. Hopefully we can show that on another upcoming video. But yes, as I was saying, when we finish this, I will go in and take a look at my hero setup, show what trap settings I have, and even the weapon settings, and also the survivor squad. That is the biggest deal of all. Alright, throw up another turret. We got a few going to the other side. Just noticed that. Alright, so maybe it was just one or two. But yeah, one of the smashers, you say the smasher down the lava, he does not take damage in the lava. And he cannot get out of the lava. So that stops another smasher from spawning in his place. Because he's basically down there permanently in timeout. Alright, come on. That's holding up. Oh, I love to see smashers fly. I gotta say, this is one of the best worked out for that I've seen in a while. But yeah, just running over here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to build, we were able to build up a decent enough defense. Hopefully get us through this. Boom, baby. Once again, oh, we got 29. We're doing it. Outstanding. This went so well. Ah, this is great. So Storm Shield Defense number 7. Twine Peaks. No issue, no problem. Still have, what? Do I get to see how many structures I got left? Nope. 14. 1,400 structures less than what I used previously for doing this. And also showing off that with the new hero setup, as far as your big base constructor, he's still doing awesome. And I actually think he's doing more damage than before, because before we never had that Ice King ability of the 15% slow. And just having him in the trap tunnels 15 seconds longer means percentage-wise 15% longer. The traps have that extra time to reload. They have extra time to do more damage, extra time to hit them back with the launchers. And yeah, that is just a world of difference. So I'm loving that. Absolutely loving it. But let me know your comments on soloing and Twine Peaks, also on constructors overall. We didn't get the level 6 loot chest. What is wrong with that? But we do get some nice hero XP, which I've almost used up all the hero XP from when they did the hero update. I had like 9 million or something, but fired through that really fast. The turret was no help whatsoever at this level. It just can't keep up. And then, again, none of my weapons could really keep up, except for the Santa Little Helper RPG. If you don't have that, use the Dam Buster, because I was more worried about moving the husk around with huge impact than I was about actually doing damage. But for my hero layout for this, I did my Mega Base, giving me 3 extra tiles, giving him 7 tile range with his base, which is the same as before. I got supercharged traps. How you get this is by unlocking Mega Base. You can just go to your collection book and get them out of there. And that gives my traps, it says an increase of 8.5%, but when I tested it, it was 6% per hero for a total of 30% increased damage traps, which was the same thing we got before with heroes like Thora, who had that ability. For the Machinist Thora, she is what I use for the electrical floors to keep doing damage to the husk. It's a little bit, but like you saw, there's one point with a exploder husk. All it took was one little hit from that electric floor to finish them off, and then it saved my launcher not having to use up a durability. On her right now, if you have her as your main hero, her hero effect is the same as it is in support. So right now, until they fix that, I would not be using her as my main hero. This was a waste. For Rosie, I thought it'd be good to try the turret just for fun. And yeah, at 20 levels difference, it wasn't doing hardly anything. All right, Frozen Castle. This one, to me, is absolutely amazing. I know it doesn't sound like much because it doesn't do any additional damage itself. All it does, every husk walking upon the tiles protected by the base are snared and move at a speed 15% less, and this does stack with the wooden floor spikes for a total roughly between 40 and 45% slow. So that is great, and that, I think that was one of the keys. And then Tough Traps, getting my durability 17%. I think that just adds like 5 or 6 durability on it. But on these, all the durability you can get is great, because you can see it goes on for quite a while. I had Feel the Bass. I'm not sure how much that had an effect. First of all, it only goes out 3 tile radius, and also I noticed that it was acting different. It just looked different, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And another great YouTuber, Loke Hansen, and I'm going to put a link to his constructor video in the description as well. He noticed that they weren't doing the knockback anymore. Before, when you had the Nova explosion, it did damage to them, but it also knocked them back, slowing them down, letting them get eaten up by the traps more. And that effect seems to have gone away. So that kind of hurts. And then I just had Turret and Adrenaline Rush. I was thinking about running with the over here, the banner, but I wanted to keep my heal just in case anything went wrong, and Turret also just in case anything went wrong. The banner, this resets your resurrection point. It also heals all base built structures in a 1 tile radius, and temporarily increases your structures 250%, but only for 45 seconds. And then a shockwave and some damage. And nah, I just decided a heal was the better way to go. And if you have plenty of resources, you can put down heal pads all over your Storm Shield defense so you can heal if you need to, and then run with that. But let's get over one of the absolute keys of this was my Survivor Squad. And as you will see here, trap durability, trap durability, trap durability, trap durability, trap durability, and trap durability. And I actually took a hit. I was up to level 89 because like I can change this out with one like here. It's 52 to give me a little bit more health. Well, as you saw, having health and resistance and even firepower really had no effect on this. This was all about trap durability and trap damage. So that's what you see when I have these. Trap damage. This is a very, very small increase. I just ran out of trap durability survivors, so that's what I put in instead. And I'm not sure if they fixed it in the description. It used to be when you had multiple of these, because all you need is 2 of these to get the perk. And if you did it multiple times, like I do it here 3 times, and you can see that over here, each one 8%, it used to, in the text, not show up as a total of 24%. It would just show the 1 trap durability. But it does go up if you have multiple ones. And just keep going through those, and they're basically all the same. I tried to get 6 trap durabilities in each one so that I could get the perk 3 times. When that didn't work out, I either went with trap damage or trap or ability damage bonus, and that's your turrets and your gadgets, how much damage they do. So hop out of that, and you can see in my see all stats going down to the traps. Trap durability increased by 337%. As I said, it was normally 31 trap durability on my launchers, but I got it up, I believe it was 88. So almost increased it by 3 times. And then my increase to trap durability or trap damage, and then hero ability damage, I got that pretty high. And that's also one more thing. How much your traps do for damage is based on your tech score right here. And as you can see, my tech score is about 500 points higher than any of my other abilities, because I want the traps to do as much damage as possible. As far as my traps and weapons, let's get on over here. Traps. As you see, they're all 106. My key traps is gas traps. I go with a crit build now on them because they're getting hit 7 times for this damage. So there's 7 chances of them getting that crit damage to go off. So so basically it's guaranteed with 7 ticks, they're going to get hit multiple times for crit damage. So that's why I have it set up that way. On effect duration, if you get this perk and get it up to rare, you go from 6 ticks up to 7. But putting on anything else like epic or legendary doesn't seem to change it that I've ever noticed. So that's why I didn't bother leveling that up. For launcher, I'm not sure if I recommend this, but you really saw it at the end. How much damage a husk takes is determined by how high they go flying. Also, whether the husk is affected or not, and you saw this with the smashers, they would walk over the first trap and ignore it when it went off, and then the second trap would launch them up. Basically, they have an impact counter, and when that impact counter gets down to 0, that's when it has an effect. So I want that impact as high as possible to make it work on the smashers. And then they go flying through the air and hopefully die when they land. Right now, a single launch into the air and back down at level 108 will not kill the smashers, but it does do a heck of a lot of damage. Didn't use these too much, and that's why I haven't bothered putting them to legendary. Once again, I went kind of crit rating, crit damage, and actually, if all you have is your husk going through the traps one time, the most damage build you can do on any of your damage traps is reload speed, damage, crit rating, damage. Which, if that's the way it is, it's great. But I am constantly using launchers to send them backwards to keep going through the traps again and again, and also using traps like the dynamo that stuns the target in the trap tunnel, so they're just getting in there and getting eaten up. So that's why you see me do different things like the gas trap. And on my dynamo, my main thing, the dynamos do a lot of damage, won't argue with that, but people ignore the fact they got, like here, 5,000 impact on them. So I want these things going off pretty fast to stun the husk in the trap tunnel. And as I brought up 2 or 3 times before, the more you can stun them, the more you can send them back, the more you can slow them down, the more they can get eaten up by your traps. And that's why I have this one made. This one's pure damage. This, I'm mainly focusing on that reload speed to stagger the husk. This one, for doing the wall launchers, I want it to reload fast, because if you go back to this one, this thing has a 8-second reload time. That's pretty long. So having 2 perks on there for reload cuts that time in half. And so that's why I have it set up like this. Reload, reload, impact, impact, impact. You will still have it, like it could take 3 hits from a wall launcher to impact a smasher. And that's okay with me. As you noticed in the second wave, we had smashers coming right through the trap tunnels and getting up to the amplifier, and then my defenders were taking them out. I learned to be okay with that because smashers do no damage to the amplifier. So if they make it through, I'm just going to take them out slowly with either floor launchers or defenders. And the wall lights, I've hardly ever used these except for the one build you saw where I had them going through a tunnel getting hit, and that's why I haven't leveled them up. And I haven't even got this to 4 stars yet. Wall darts are great, but they seem to be one of those traps. There's always something better that can be placed there, or I can place them certain places and I knew they do damage, but they're just not really worth using the materials and the structure count, because I'm going to need that structure count for additional structures and traps for Storm Shield Defense 8, 9, and definitely for 10. I can't have a single trap in my build that isn't absolutely necessary. And then wooden floor spikes, I always get asked, why don't you have these leveled up? If I had unlimited materials and experience points and everything, yes, I would level these up to legendary to get the max damage out of them I possibly could. And I mean, yeah, I would make them, I would use legendary ones and then max them out. But the only thing I really care, because their damage is so low, is the 30 to 35% slow they put on every husk walking across them. And so since you can get that slow effect, the same slow effect no matter what level, and the lower level ones use less resources or lower rarity, I went ahead and kept it like this. If I get to the point where all of my traps are maxed out and I don't have any weapons I want to level up, then I'll level up these. But they will always be the last thing I ever level up. So just to let you know. And that does it for traps. For weapons, which I hardly used at all, as you may have noticed, my defenders was using the one shot. The reason I like the one shot is because it has a large impact. Actually, a much better sniper rifle is the Obliterator, but I did not want them shooting into the trap tunnels through the walls and possibly hitting a propane tank and blowing everything up. The only thing I wanted the defenders to focus on was mist monsters who made it through, whether it's Taker flying or Smashers walking, and the flinger trash getting thrown at the amplifier. They can shoot it out of the air and stop that amplifier from taking too much damage. And then the let's see, the Santa's Little Helper, I used this a few times on my on the flingers to knock them back. I think we're back to this having the largest impact in the game. I got it at almost 20,000, and I don't even have a perk on it for impact. You can put a perk on it for impact, I believe, and I may have to do that for the future Storm Shield. Yeah, I can put the impact on there, and I might do that just because Smashers later on, a single hit from this won't do it as the build is. So that'll be a change I do later. And then the weapons I run around with but hardly touched is the Super Shredder. The reason I use this so much is for those exploding headshots. And I want good solid damage, and mainly I want to be able to one hit in a headshot everything like lobbers, hit propane tanks to take them out. And so I'm not using this to take down Smashers and high hit point husks, which is why I don't have a crit build on it. I am doing this for targets I want to kill in a single shot. And then I use my double barrel shotgun, and this is just great for clearing out all those little bitty husks that come around you. If you have a soldier with shockwave or even grenades, you really don't need it. But for a constructor or an outlander, this is a great way to keep yourself out of trouble. So there you go. That is, I believe, all of it. Let me know your questions, your thoughts. But yeah, that went so smooth. I am extremely happy with it. Take care and have an amazing day.